Now we are starting exercise 8.4 of trigonometric identities. First question is express the trigonometric ratios of sin A, secant A and tan A in terms of cot A. Means we are to express sin A, secant A, tan A in terms of cot A. Now sin A can be written as 1 upon cosecant A. Now it can be written as 1 upon cosecant square A square root. From here we get the identity of cosecant and cot, that is cosecant square A is equal to 1 plus cot square A. Just now we have done the identity in the previous video. Then it becomes 1 upon square root of 1 plus cot square A. Means sin A can be expressed in terms of cot A by taking sin A is equal to 1 upon 1 plus cot square A square root. Now we have to represent secant A in terms of cot A. Secant A can be written as secant square A square root. From here we get the identity, that is secant square is equal to 1 plus tan square A square root. We put this tan A in terms of cot, 1 plus 1 upon cot square A square root. We take the LCM, cot square A is the LCM. We get here cot square A plus 1 square root. 1 plus cot square A upon cot square A square root. Now square root of cot square A is cot A, and it can be written as 1 plus cot square A square root. Then secant A can be written in terms of cot A by writing it as 1 plus cot square A square root upon cot A. Tan A can be written in the terms of cot A by tan A is equal to 1 upon cot A, because cot is the reciprocal of tan. Then the next question is write all the other trigonometric ratios of angle A in terms of secant A. Sin A is equal to 1 upon cosecant A. Cosecant A is 1 upon cosecant square A square root. Then cosecant square A is equal to 1 upon 1 plus cot square A square root. We have put the identity that we have done just now. It is equal to 1 upon 1 plus 1 upon tan square A. Cot square A can be written as 1 upon tan square A. Then we take the LCM. Tan square A is the LCM. Tan square A is the LCM. Then we get here tan square A plus 1 upon tan square A. Now it will go in the numerator. Square root of tan square A will go in the numerator. Therefore we write here tan square root of tan square A will be tan A upon tan square A plus 1 square root. Tan square A plus 1 square root is equal to secant square A. Therefore it is tan A upon secant square A square root. It is equal to tan A by secant A. Here is the square and here is the square root. Therefore square and square root will cancelize and we will get here secant A. Tan A upon secant A. Tan A can be written as tan square A square root. Then we put it in the term of secant. It is secant square A minus 1 by applying the identity. Secant square A minus 1 square root upon secant A. Now we know that cos A is equal to 1 upon secant A. Tan A can be written as tan square A square root. Then it can be written in terms of secant A by putting the identity. Tan square is equal to secant square A minus 1 square root. Cosecant A is 1 upon sin A. Then it is secant A upon secant square A square root. We have multiply and divide it. 1 upon sin A can be written in terms of secant A by secant square A minus 1 square root. Cot A is 1 by tan A. Tan A can be written as we have done in the last question. These we have done in the last question also. Cot A is equal to 1 upon tan A is equal to 1 upon secant square A minus 1 square root. In the similar manner that we have done in the last question. The next question is 9 secant square A minus 9 tan square A is equal to what? 9 secant square A minus tan square A. From here we get 9 common. 9 into secant square A minus tan square A. Now we have done the identity. Secant square A minus tan square A is equal to 1. Then we put here 1 instead of this. It is 9 into 1 is equal to 9. The next part is 1 plus tan theta plus secant theta into 1 plus cot theta minus cosecant theta. We are to solve this. 1 plus tan theta plus secant theta is equal to cot. We convert into tan. 1 plus 1 upon tan theta minus cosecant theta. 1 plus tan theta plus secant theta, it is tan theta plus 1 upon tan theta minus cosecant theta. 1 plus tan theta plus secant theta is equal to, now we take the LCM here, it is 1 plus tan theta cosecant theta into tan theta upon tan theta. Tan theta is the LCM. Then it becomes tan theta plus 1 minus cosecant theta into tan theta. From here we get 1 plus tan theta plus 1 upon cos theta. Secant can be converted into 1 upon cos. 1 plus tan theta plus 1 upon cos theta into 1 plus tan theta minus cosecant is converted into sine. 1 by sine into sine by cos. Then sine cancellizes and 1 by cos we get. Upon the whole term is divided by tan theta. Then here we get 1 plus tan theta plus secant theta into 1 plus tan theta minus secant theta upon tan theta. Now it is, if I take it as A and it as B, it is A and it becomes A plus B into A minus B, that is A square minus B square. A is 1 plus tan theta, 1 plus tan theta whole square, minus B is secant theta minus secant square theta upon tan theta. Now we apply A plus B whole square, 1 plus tan square theta plus 2 tan theta. A plus B whole square is A square plus B square plus 2AB. A is here 1, B is tan theta, A square, 1 square is 1, B is tan theta square is tan square theta, plus 2AB, 2 into 1 into tan theta is 2 tan theta minus secant square theta upon tan theta. Now it is 1 plus 2 tan theta plus tan square theta minus secant square theta upon tan theta. 1 plus 2 tan theta minus is common, secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. We have done the identity. Secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. We put the value here 1. Means we get 1 plus 2 tan theta minus 1. 1 cancellizes and we get 2 tan theta by tan theta. Tan theta cancellizes and it is equal to 2. The answer becomes equal to 2. Then the next question is secant A plus tan A into 1 minus sin A is how much? Secant can be converted into cos, it is 1 by cos A plus sin A by cos A. Tan is converted into sin and cos into 1 minus sin A. Then it becomes cos A is the LCM. Then here we get 1 plus sin A into 1 minus sin A upon cos A. A plus B into A minus B means A square minus B square. 1 square minus sin square A. 1 minus sin square. 1 square is 1. 1 minus sin square A upon cos A. Now cos square A plus sin square A minus sin square A upon cos A. 1 we have taken here on the value of 1. We applied the identity. That is cos square A plus sin square A is equal to 1. We have done it just now in the previous video. Cos square A plus sin square is equal to 1. Then instead of 1 we have written here cos square A plus sin square A. It is minus sin square A. It cancellizes and we get cos square A upon cos A. Cos square A upon cos A, then square cancellizes with cos A and we get here cos A as the answer.